Is love dead? Because if it isn't, it sure feels like it's hiding. Today, we're diving into the painful truth about why so many of us, especially women who are ready for real, lasting love, are still alone, still waiting, still hurting. And by the end of this video, I promise, you'll walk away with more clarity, compassion, and courage than you started with. What I'm about to share might challenge what you've believed about love, but it may also set your heart free. Let's be honest, this isn't just about dating apps, is it? It's about that sinking feeling you get when yet another situationship ends without explanation. It's about the silent nights after the good morning texts stop. It's about how exhausting it is to keep showing up open-hearted, just to be met with confusion, mixed signals, or worse, indifference. You're not crazy for wanting something deep. You're not asking for too much. You're just trying to find a love that's real in a world that's becoming emotionally unavailable. So why is love so hard to find today? Here's the truth no one wants to say out loud. Our generation is addicted to instant gratification, afraid of vulnerability, and deeply confused about what commitment really means. We swipe left and right like people are products. We ghost instead of communicate. We chase validation over connection. And in the middle of all that noise, the people who actually want something real, people like you, are left feeling like love doesn't exist anymore. But here's where this gets even more painful. If you don't understand what's really going on, you'll start to think it's you. That maybe you're the problem. That maybe you're unlovable. And that couldn't be further from the truth. You see, the real issue is this. Modern dating has created a culture where people fear being seen more than they fear being alone. And because of that, genuine love becomes rare. Because love requires vulnerability. Love demands presence. Love doesn't work when we're all performing, pretending, or playing games. Have you ever been in a moment where someone told you everything you wanted to hear, but their actions never matched their words? That's emotional inconsistency. That's someone who knows how to speak love, but doesn't know how to live it. And we have so many people who were never taught how to love, only how to attract, pursue, or impress. There's a quote I love that says, "We accept the love we think we deserve." And I wonder, how many times have you settled for a fraction of love just because you were afraid nothing better would come? How many times have you ignored red flags just because the loneliness felt heavier than your standards? I know, I've been there too. But here's where things begin to shift. When you understand that love is not dead, it's just being drowned out by distractions, ego, fear, and confusion, you take back your power. You stop blaming yourself for what others couldn't give you. You stop waiting for someone else to validate your worth. You start creating the kind of love that begins within you, so that when it finally arrives in another person, it feels safe, it feels honest, it feels like home. Because real love still exists. It's just become harder to see in a world that rewards the opposite. So what can you do? You stop chasing attention and start attracting alignment. You stop trying to convince someone to choose you and instead become the kind of person who never has to beg to be seen. You heal the parts of yourself that once confused love with chaos, and you redefine what love means for you: peaceful, consistent, mutual, and true. The painful truth? We can't find love anymore, because most of us are looking in places where love cannot grow. But the beautiful truth? When you stop looking in the dark, your light will start attracting people who recognize your soul, not just your face, your body, or your vibe. And here's the secret no one talks about. The more you love yourself with depth, the more visible you become to someone who can love you the same way. Love isn't dead, but you do have to get honest about the kind of love you're seeking and the kind you've been settling for. So if you're watching this and you've been tired, if your heart feels like it's hanging on by a thread, I want you to know this. You are not alone. You are not broken. And you are absolutely not unlovable. You're just evolving. You're just growing into the version of you that won't mistake comfort for connection ever again. Love will find you. Not because you chased it, but because you became ready for it. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So I want to ask you, can you relate to this? Have you felt like love is disappearing in our generation? Type, "I still believe in love," in the comments if you're holding on to hope, no matter how hard it gets. And if this spoke to you, if you felt seen, heard, or even a little more understood, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, because someone you know may be feeling this exact pain right now. And this might be the reminder they need too. Love isn't dead, it's just waiting to be redefined. And it starts with you. Yours truly, Amara.